Okay, why are you not having sex in your relationship? Let's talk about the most common one. The vast majority of these complaints that we get are from men whose wives are disinterested in sex. And as I've shared with you guys on Facebook Lives and private conversations 1,000 times, when women withdraw 99 times out of 100, it's because there is some kind of relational disconnect somewhere in the relationship. This could be a continual fight that goes unresolved, and they're so tired of fighting at it that they feel like they need to withdraw. This could be a love language or a need that's going unmet, whether it's having, quality time together or hearing, romantic things like you love her and she's beautiful. Generally, a lack of love and connection leads to a woman withdrawing because she doesn't want that vulnerable space being offered.
Mama say that happiness is from magic rays of sunshine that come down when you're feeling blue.
That was a huge oversimplification as to why women, specifically women in relationships, stop having physical intimacy. Ladies, I understand the many issues you can face, such as mental health problems, hormonal changes, medical issues, medication side effects, fatigue, and let's not forget some don't give it up anymore to their husbands because she has a side piece blowing her back out. Heck, this gorilla sees most of the angles, no pun intended. Ladies, let me ask you a few questions. How would you feel if your man picked and chose when he was going to pay the bills? How would you feel if he didn't feel like putting food on the table? How would you feel if he didn't feel like defending you from danger? Or how would you feel if he decides he doesn't feel like paying your car note? All of you ladies would be outraged. So why is it that your womanly duties are when you feel like doing them, but a man's duties are mandatory? I'm not saying you ladies should be machines. I am saying most of you won't like it when your car has a flat tire, your man looks at you and says, "Not tonight, honey, I have a headache." I have mentioned many times in my advice to men that it is important to be the best version of yourself possible. This includes several different factors, and one of those key factors is skincare. With a busy schedule and the multiple challenges men face today, it is understandable that most men just don't have the time to research proper skincare. As the saying goes, modern problems require modern solutions. That's why I'm excited to have Teach Hanley as the sponsor of today's video. Teach Hanley simplifies the process of taking care of your skin. They provide you with all the products you need and nothing you don't, fam. Seriously, I still don't think some of you believe me when I tell you how much implementing a quality skincare routine will improve your confidence in all aspects of your life. Fam, confidence is key, and I want you to max that out. I recommend you start with their level 1 system, which comes with all the basics: daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, an AM moisturizer with SPF 20, and a PM moisturizer. I can tell you, this gorilla has used this product, and I give it a thumbs up. And fam, to make it dead simple for guys, they provide this instruction card in every box that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, and in what order. That is possibly a Chad cheat sheet right there. Skincare wasn't always something I took seriously, but now that I have, this gorilla is feeling immaculate, and I wish I would have started sooner. You don't just have to take my word for it, because they have over 7,000 5-star reviews from customers around the globe. In addition to amazing skin, members of Teach Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off the retail price, access to exclusive monthly deals, pause or cancel at any time, and free US shipping. And because Teach Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers a great deal. Just click the first link in the description and you'll get 30% off your first box, plus a free gift. Don't miss out on this amazing deal. Click that link and get started today.
You can work on being good at being in an intimate relationship even when you're single, and I'm going to tell you the tips and tricks that I used when I was single, because you can't always wait until the right person comes to know whether or not you're ready, whether or not you're healed. The way that you perform in your other relationships, the characteristics that you exhibit in your platonic relationships, in your work relationships, are naturally going to transfer over to your intimate relationships. Because think about it. If you can't establish boundaries, if you can't say no, if you're a people pleaser, if you're always giving in to what other people want, in a platonic relationship where the stakes are extremely low, you're not going to be able to do it in an intimate relationship when your heart is intertwined and you got these chemicals going on and it's just so much more on the line. So the way that you want to be in an intimate relationship, try practicing it in a platonic relationship or in your work environment. The better you get in this environment, the better you'll be in your intimate relationships ultimately.
Fam, I have to admit that was kind of based. except she is trying to convey for women to harden up in platonic relationships so they can set hard boundaries in an intimate relationship. Here is the glaring issue with that. If you practice being a boss babe in your work environment, you're going to bring that to a man's life in an intimate relationship. And that is a recipe for disaster. And I know queens out there are going to try to fool themselves by saying they will be submissive for the right man who can handle her. But ladies, why should a man have to handle you? That's like a man saying he will be manly for the right woman, but for the time being, he will be in his feminine. Yeah, that's gonna work out like a charm. Just ask Bruce Jenner how that plays out. Moving on.
Being intimate and having are things that can happen at the same time, but they also can happen separately. So today I want to give you a couple of ways to be intimate without having to be. My name's I'm a licensed clinical professional counselor and a certified therapist. Intimacy can be emotional, physical, it can be sensory, it can be intellectual. You can share intimacy while talking about a favorite novel. So here are 5 ways to cultivate intimacy in your relationships. Number 1, mutual problem solving. Go to your partner or partners with something that's going on in your life. It could be as big as a fight you got in with your boss, or as small as, I don't know what outfit to wear tonight to our date. Go to your partner with this problem and ask them genuinely, earnestly for their opinion. Allow them in to something that you're struggling with, big or small, and see how that creates emotional intimacy. 2, have a night where you take off the table completely. This means that you can make out, cuddle, take a shower, all while knowing that you are going to be in the moment. You're not going to be sitting with the question of when will this escalate to sex. You will be enjoying what each other's lips feel like, what it feels like to wash each other's bodies in the shower without the added pressure of sex.
Starting off, fam, my obvious question is, why would someone need to be told how to be intimate? I get that she is trying to help, but this comes off as how to teach someone what should make them happy. Don't get me wrong, fam. Therapy can help. There's nothing wrong with taking therapy. But these intimacy without the S followed by an X so far are geared towards women. Considering women are far more likely to seek out therapy than men, I can't say that is surprising. Let's address her tips. 1. Mutual problem solving. Okay, fam, let's call it what it is. It's the man helping his woman solve her problems 90% of the time. I'm not saying women can't solve problems. I am saying most men don't tell their women their problems because, more than likely, she is going to freak out and overreact over it. 2. Night with no... Again, this comes off as giving a woman a pass. Seriously, fam, when do you hear a man complaining about the added pressure of... That's like Lizzo feeling the added pressure of finishing a meal. It rarely happens.
3, get out of your comfort zone together. Get a hat and each of you take 5 pieces of paper and write down 5 ideas of activities that you've never done together but wanted to try. Put those activities in a hat. You have 10 ideas. And every time you have a night where you're thinking, I don't know what we should do together, pull one of those ideas out of the hat and try it. 4, create a ritual for how you check in with each other at the end of a long day. Brene Brown has a great one for this. When she and her husband get home at the end of the day, they each give each other a number out of 100. What's their capacity for patience, kindness, and communication? If one of them's at a 20, but the other's at a 90, the person who's at a 90 says, hey, I got you. I'm going to carry us tonight. Have a ritual for signaling to each other how you're doing at the end of time apart. Last but not least, find a way to engage and play together. Take out a big piece of paper and a pen and draw a portrait of the other with your eyes closed and then show each other what you've drawn. This is a moment to not take yourself so seriously, laugh together. This is a no bad ideas brainstorm. So tell me in the comments, what kind of intimacy are you excited to try with your partner or partners this week?
3, ideas in a hat. Out of the 10 ideas, 8 of them are going to be written by the guy. Oh, you ladies don't buy that. Okay, ladies, what do you want for dinner? Let's be honest. I could have given you 5 minutes and you still will say, you choose what we eat. 4, check-in ritual. 1 to 100 scale. Ladies, this is something you may want to opt out of. I mean, it sounds like a big commitment and you are going to have to follow through. And what I mean by that, this isn't you giving a low number every time and expect to be pampered. It goes both ways. 5, play together. This is neutral and pulling out some Uno cards, checkers, or going out for a game of mini golf is quite reasonable. Hey, you can also play spin the bottle, but that may not go the way you planned. I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.